Hey YouTube, this is Mike from SoCal Gun Bros. Today we're going to be doing a Glock cleaning video. Just make sure it's unloaded, cleared. So what you want to do first is you want to take the slide off. You do that by pulling back and push down these two little switches. Okay, now the slide's off. Now you just want to pull the spring out real easy and just pull out the barrel. And now you're ready to clean it. This Glock right here isn't too dirty, but you do want to just kind of wipe off as much powder as you can that's already visible. And once you're done doing that, you want to get your patches ready. Today we're using Butches shine. I'll shoot some gloves on for this. Alright, so just soak one of your patches in solvent. That should be enough. And this is a cleaning brush that Glock provides you when you purchase your gun. And the brush you have to buy separately. But they give you a nylon brush, but I find the bronze brushes work much better. Okay. So now you want to run it from the back end to the front end. Just do it a few times. And the good thing about Butches shine is it gets a lot of copper residue out, as well as powder residue. See, it's already starting to get some of the powder. And we'll let that sit in there for a few minutes. Alright, so now that the solvent's been sitting in the barrel for about 3 or so minutes, we're just going to try to get as much of it out as we can with the dry patch. It's not bad, we got most of it. Okay, now the barrel's done. Now we want to do the slide. When you do the slide, you want to make sure not to get any solvent in where the firing pin is. You don't want any solvent dripping down there. So what I do is I hold the slide up and I grab a toothbrush, get some solvent on the toothbrush, and just start scrubbing. So everything that scrubs off falls away from the firing pin. I'll wipe some of that off. Okay, that's good to go. Good thing with Glocks, you don't have to get them as clean as you can get a gun, because Glocks shouldn't jam. And only problem I have with my Glock was when I first got it, but that was during the break-in period, so that's understandable. But I've put about 1,500 rounds through this Glock, and I haven't had a jam since the first 100, so I'm happy with that. Wipe the recoil spring with any powder, because it does accumulate quite a bit. Alright, now we're gonna clean off the slide rails. Just wipe off any residue. This is the easiest part. Alright, so now the gun is nice and clean, so we're just going to oil it up now. I like to use Militec 1 on my Glock. When you use Militec, you have to you could either use a blow dryer if you're not at the shooting range, but if you're at the shooting range, you just apply it to your gun as you would any other oil. Get it to operating temperatures, wipe off and apply again. Just repeat that process maybe like, I believe it's 2 or so times, and your gun is Militec treated. And what Militec does, it's sort of it makes your firearm self-lubricating, as it claims, and I feel it works great. So you don't need very much of it when you apply it. Just a few drops. Put it on the forward end of the barrel. Okay. I like to get some Militec down my barrel, so I'll put one more drop. Okay, and Glock says there's a couple key parts that you need to oil quite well, and one of them is right here. You want 1 drop on the lug, and that's it for the barrel. Well, of course I'm gonna wipe that excess oil out in just a minute. Now you want 1 drop right here in the inside of the slide. You want to just kind of rub that in, get it even. And on the rails, and I already have oil on my fingers, so I'm just gonna, you don't want too much, just put a little dab on each side, and 1 drop right in here, right here on this little gap. 1 drop. Now I'm just going to wipe the excess oil out, and we're going to put the gun back together. That's good. Just put the barrel in first, followed by the spring. And you want it to the 2nd groove, like that, and just slide it back on. And your Glock is ready to shoot.